Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Runaway sen żółwia. W dalszym ciągu tkwimy na statku pirackim. Musimy zdobyć certyfikat, żeby zdobyć grogu i tak dalej, i tak dalej. Udało nam się zdobyć kilka elementów w poprzednim odcinku. Mamy m.in. sztylet, czyli otwieracz do listów, gwóźdź, język smoka o 7 ogonach. Mamy przycisk do papieru i pustą butelkę grogu. Dobra, stąd wychodził jakiś sztylet, więc tak naprawdę nic tutaj zrobić nie możemy.
That won't do any good.
Nic z tego nie będzie.
Surely you jest, do you not?
No dobra. Tutaj nie widzę żadnych elementów, które moglibyśmy kliknąć. Zatem cofnijmy się z powrotem do początkowego pokoju, w którym zaczynaliśmy tak naprawdę naszą rozgrywkę. Tutaj jest ta papuga, która dała nam 2 wskazówki, ale żeby otrzymać dodatkowe wskazówki, musielibyśmy zdobyć kolejne ziarenka słonecznika.
No, I already took all the meaty ones.
Ale niestety więcej już tutaj nie ma. Popatrz na okno.
It's closed. That won't do any good.
Może coś będę mógł na nim użyć.
What for, if I can walk through the door?
Okej.
What for, if I can walk through the door? The windowsill is on the verge of falling off.
Spójrz na parapet.
It's held up by nothing but a nail. With my bare hands, I doubt I could.
Okej. Chyba uda nam się zdobyć deskę.
If it worked with the nail in the cabin, it'll work here too. I'm not surprised the nail came out so easy. The wood's been eaten up by termites.
Przeżarte przez termity.
It used to be a windowsill overlooking the balcony, but I, Brushian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have released it from its mundane fate.
No dobra.
Looks much nicer without the windowsill, no doubt about it. Someone should...
Wiecie co, wydaje mi się, że jak uda mi się zdobyć butelkę grogu... Popatrz na wiszącą butelkę.
Reaching it will be an impossible feat. I think I saw something like that in a theatrical drama by Sir William Wilder. That won't do any good.
Wydaje mi się, że kiedy uda mi się zdobyć butelkę grogu i podmienić ją na tą, to uda nam się zdobyć kolejne ziarenka słonecznika. Ale nie wiem, no tak mi się wydaje.
There's a mighty jolly looking family of sharks over yonder. I simply refuse.
Po prostu odmawiam. Okej, no dobra, wiecie co, podejdę do tego globusa i spróbuję to zrobić metodą prób i błędów.
I wonder if that...
Tu żyje kraken. Japonia. Słychać kliknięcie. Okej. Okej. Chyba nie o to tutaj chodzi. No dobra. Spójrz na wazę.
That isn't any old jug. It's a genuine Ming spittoon.
Dobra, udało nam się zdobyć deskę z parapetu. Wiecie co? Wydaje mi się, że tą deskę będę mógł użyć tutaj.
Oh dear. The sword coming out through those holes is quite problematic. My word! Either I do away with that bothersome sword, or I'll never get inside.
Spróbujmy.
That's it.
Okej. Wow.
As our elders used to say, brains are better than brawn. I hope to have done away with that little sword problem. I'll close the door behind me so nobody comes in. So this was the feared demon dog. His size adapts better to me pocket than Russian mongrels, so I think I'll take him captive. I'd love to take possession of his sword, but lumbago is a serious malady. I hereby bestow upon you the right to remain silent as long as I wish, at risk of receiving another blow to the noggin should you open one eye. Holy treasure trove! There's more gold here than in my Uncle Albert's wisdom teeth.
No i proszę bardzo, nasz stary przyjaciel trafił do naszego ekwipunku. Mamy piekielnego psa. Wcześniej był to demon.
He's a bit short for a pirate, isn't he?
Obstawiam, że też lubi alkohol, tak jak było to w poprzednim przypadku.
Not bad. My reputation as a pirate isn't grand enough to rob another pirate's treasure, but... I can't squander the opportunity to grab that nice little antique over there and run. It's the Great Dosiqua, ranked #1 in the last issue of World's Top 10 Idols.
Okej, wzięliśmy jakiegoś bożka. Czy coś jeszcze tutaj znajdę?
I'd like to, but only a pirate of incredibly low moral standing would rob another's.
Czyli nic już więcej stąd wziąć nie mogę.
Malentunius may be the worst, but there's no denying he can pillage like the best.
Ale ten skarb robi wrażenie. Mamy na przykład obraz Monalizy. Mogę wejść po schodach z powrotem na górę. Czyli tak, wzięliśmy bożka, złotego bożka i mamy też piekielnego psa, czyli naszego lemura. Nasz stary przyjaciel. Ogólnie potrzebujemy jeszcze grogu. Ale żeby zdobyć certyfikat, muszę przejść test. Dokładnie 3 testy.
Say, husky hound.
What can I help you with? All bark and no bite?
Ogólnie ten gościu mi kogoś przypomina. Wygląda jak Oskar z pierwszej części. No tak, dokładnie. Mówiłeś, że co tutaj robisz? Baryło. Nalej mi kwartę grogu. Powiedz, jakie próby należy przejść, aby uzyskać certyfikat pirata o niskich kwalifikacjach moralnych. Chciałbym przystąpić do testu o historii...
Tell me about the tests required to obtain a certificate for pirates of low moral standing.
Like I said before, there's 3. First of all, a pirate worthy of his name must never show any sign of compassion. So you must commit one act of extreme cruelty. Secondly, a pirate respects no private property other than his own. For which purpose you must bring me certifiable proof of plundering and pillaging. Thirdly, any pirate with self-respect has to know about the great masters of piracy. So I'll be giving you a little quiz on the history of classical ruffianism.
No dobra. Wiecie co? Wydaje mi się, że...
Like
2 pierwsze testy mogę zaliczyć, ponieważ mamy piekielnego psa, który jest nieprzytomny, czyli mogłoby to świadczyć o naszym okrucieństwie. Mamy też złotego bożka, czyli mogłoby świadczyć o tym, że zdobyliśmy jakiś łup.
Come to think of it, by knocking out Demon Dog, I've committed an act of cruelty. Unfortunately, it doesn't strictly fit the definition established under the Tortuga Convention.
Czyli nie mogę tego zrobić.
He's a bit short for a pirate, isn't he?
Co jest nie tak z tym lemurem?
Take a look at this, Husky Hound.
Sink me! If that isn't certifiable proof of level 3 plundering and pillaging, then I miss Trinidad and Tobago. Congratulations, you passed the test.
Jeden z testów jest za nami. Tylko co jest nie tak z tym lemurem, że nie mogę go tutaj pokazać?
Come to think of it, by knocking out unfortunately, I hope his bad singing isn't contagious, or I may lose my spot in the
Chyba że muszę go w jakiś sposób ocucić. Może to, że jest nieprzytomny i dlatego nie mogę go pokazać. Tutaj mamy beczkę z wodą.
I'd better not. The water might wake him. Though, I have heard rumors about strange reactions when you mix water with certain products. That might come in handy.
Wodę z pewnymi produktami. Tutaj gdzieś było mydło.
If my memory doesn't fail me... Here it is! Maybe the time has come for that bar of soap to help me demonstrate the truth of certain unproven legends in the world of chemistry.
Czyli mam rozumieć, że będziemy kąpać lemura. Nie wiem, co się wydarzy, nawet nie chcę o tym myśleć, ale pewnie za chwilę to zobaczymy na własne oczy.
I've heard odd tales about what transpires when adding this malignant substance known as soap to common everyday water. Let us now authenticate its verisimilitude. Oh, wonder of wonders! Yuck! Some bubbly pox reminiscent of baby drool has appeared in the water, as if it were rabid. I must christen me creation with a name. Soapified water. Soapy water? Something like that. Yes. Could everything I've heard about soapy water and its effects on filth be true? I'm not a man of science and philosophy, but I do enjoy experiments. Let's try. Keep quiet, you whippersnapper, or I'll swab the deck with you. Unbelievable! The filth simply melted from his shaggy coat like witchcraft. Even though he's awake, he's no threat to me anymore. Everyone knows a pirate loses strength if he loses his filth. It's like scalping the dreadlocks off a Barbary pirate.
Okej. Mamy czystego lemura. Czy to wystarczy, żeby zaliczyć drugi test?
Look here, Husky Hound.
Sink me! What have you done to him? His coat is practically shining. The poor devil, demon dog, he'll never lift his head from the shame. How could you commit such an evil deed? Are you that ruthless? That cruel? I thought you were more honorable. Congratulations, you've committed an act of extreme cruelty with cum laude honors. Hats off to you, matey.
No i świetnie. I tak naprawdę pozostał nam ostatni test do zrobienia.
Say, Husky Hound.
What can I help you with? All bark and no bite?
Ale szczerze powiedziawszy, nigdzie nie znalazłem tutaj na tym statku podpowiedzi, jakie odpowiedzi powinienem wybierać. Dlatego wydaje mi się, że najlepiej zrobić to metodą prób i błędów.
I'd like to take the test in History of Classical Ruffianism.
Where in the blazes were we at? Oh yeah, question 2. What was the original trade of Captain Blood, which was most convenient for someone wanting to become a bloodthirsty pirate?
Na szczęście nie muszę tego testu przechodzić od początku. Zaczynamy od tego pytania, na które błędnie odpowiedziałem. Wcześniej wybraliśmy rzeźnik. Haker odpada. Tancerz egzotyczny? Raczej wydaje mi się, że też nie. Albo kat, albo lekarz, bo sekser kurczaków nie sądzę. Dobra, wybierzmy lekarza.
Doctor.
Well done, boy. Let's move on to the next. Question 3. How did Captain Swallow escape from the island where Captain Barbossa abandoned him for the first time?
Napełnił wnętrzności małpy gorącym powietrzem i wykorzystał je, by przelecieć nad sąsiednią wyspą. Skorzystał z faktu, że ma jaja, to znaczy strusie jaja. Umarł z głodu, aby opuścić wyspę i udać się wprost do piekła. Wynalazł żółwiowy surfing, wszyscy to wiedzą. Zbudował most długi na 84,5 mili, używając do tego włosów z własnych pleców. Upił się i poczekał, aż uratuje go były komandor. No dobra, która z tych odpowiedzi mogłaby być najlepsza, tak myśląc racjonalnie? Napełnił wnętrzności małpy, w sumie tutaj każda z tych odpowiedzi mogłaby być właściwa. Skorzystał z faktu, że ma jaja. Umarł z głodu, aby opuścić wyspę. Wynalazł żółwiowy surfing, wszyscy to wiedzą. No tak, być może na skorupie żółwia udał się dalej.
By inventing turtle surfing, as everyone knows.
Quite inventive indeed. And to think, some people dare say he was rescued by a boat of rum traffickers completely by chance. Anyway, you must answer one final query. By means of what ingenious combination of trips did the four pirates of Lentil Cove reach the Caribbean Express port of call on Chickpea Island?
What?
I know it's a silly question, so I'll give you some background information. At the beginning of their careers, peg-legged pirates Henry Wobblins, Diego El Cojuelo, Jean-David Leclope, and João de Pasoromo did not possess their own ships. So they set sail on the Caribbean Express, headed for Chickpea Island, where they found treasure map H94856 in Lentil Cove. Like good pirates, they were mischievous rogues who fought over the map for days, until exhaustion led them to tear the map in four and cooperate with each other. The last Caribbean Express was to pass through Chickpea Island 8 days later. Because it was early in the morning, they had 8.5 days to get back to the port. The problem was that during the ruffianesque brawl, they'd lost 3 of their 4 wooden legs. They decided they'd return to the port in pairs, with one pirate wearing the sole remaining peg leg and the other leaning upon him. Afterward, one of the two would return to Lentil Cove using the wooden leg, then forming a new pair to return to the port, and so on until all 4 could reach the boat's point of arrival. The order they chose was to be of the utmost importance, because some were faster than others. Henry Wobblin stuck a pebble into his boot, because the pain in his sole would increase his speed. And therefore, though he weighed more than a sperm whale, he was able to reach the port in just 1/2 of a day. Diego El Cojuelo was used to running, and even though this time he was wearing garments and there was no cuckold in hot pursuit of him, he could still reach the port in 1 day. Jean-David Leclope bragged he was the lightest of the lot, but he'd ingested some stomach-wrenching berries that forced him to lower his breeches every 15 steps. Wherefore he would take 2.5 days to make the same journey. João de Pasoromo was the world record holder in poultry chasing, but it took him no less than 5 days to walk the distance to the port, because after a violent bout of hunger, he'd snacked on 5 of the 5 toes on his remaining foot. I'll sum up the situation for you. Henry Wobblins took 1/2 a day to reach the port. Diego El Cojuelo took 1 day. Jean-David Leclope 2.5, and João de Pasoromo 5. They only had 1 wooden leg, and the Caribbean Express was going to call at port 8.5 days later. And every pair would take at least the time needed by the slower of the 2 to get to the port. In that case, which 2 pirates were the first to go to the port of call?
Okej, no dobra, wyruszyli dwójkami. Potem wracał jeden, potem znowu dwójka, potem znowu jeden. Kto był najszybszy, kto był najwolniejszy? Na pewno Henry Wobblins. Tylko teraz pytanie z kim? Z Diego El Cojuelo? Czy z João de Pasoromo? Albo to, albo to.
Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo.
And therefore it took them 1 day. Now tell me, which of them returned to Lentil Cove with the wooden leg?
Henry Wobblins.
Henry Wobblins.
All told, that makes a total of a day and a half. Don't get your waistcoat in a wad. You're not doing bad. Which was the second pair to walk to the port?
Skoro wrócił Henry Wobblins, to druga para na pewno było to.
Jean-David Leclope and Henry Wobblins.
All told, that makes a total of 4 days. Now, tell me, Which of the three pirates at the port returned to Lentil Cove with a wooden leg?
Diego, Henry, Juan David.
Jean David Leclerc.
All told, that makes a total of 6.5 days. Which was the third pair to walk from Lentil Cove to the port?
João de Passaromo and Jean David Leclerc.
All told, that makes a total of 11.5 days. Sorry, matey, but after that much time, the Caribbean Express would have sailed away, leaving the four pirates to perish on the island.
Czyli zrobiłem coś źle. Powiedz, jakie próby należy przejść, aby uzyskać certyfikat.
Tell me,
Like first,
just what does the...
oh, nothing. However, and guess
A ja bym chciał przejść jeszcze raz ten test.
Who exactly is Demon Dog?
he's the most heinous member of our crew. A long-tailed, dirty-clawed devil that only Captain Malantunez dare approach.
Dangerous in what sense?
More dangerous than the stammering poet of Hispaniola, more than the hiccuping barber of Veracruz, and even more than the anti-grog league of Gringa Santa Island.
That demon dog is more frightening than a visit by the Grim Reaper.
We can change the topic if you wish.
Nalej mi kwartę grogu.
Give me a pint of grog.
Like I said, either you show me a certificate for pirates of low moral standing, or the grog won't be a-flowing.
No dobra, ale wydaje mi się, że przeszedłem ten test nieprawidłowo i chciałbym go powtórzyć. A nie ma w ogóle takiej opcji dialogowej.
Chatting with ye has been a...
Like what?
Say.
What can I help you with?
Chciałbym przystąpić do testu o historii.
I'd like to take the test in History of Classical Ruffianism.
Where in the blazes were we at? Oh yeah, I'll sum up the situation for you. Henry Wobblins, and that...
Dobra, kto wyruszył pierwszy? Wydaje mi się, że to, co wybrałem w pierwszej kolejności, było słuszne.
Henry Wobblins and Diego El
And therefore it took them one... Now tell me, which of...
Henry Wobblins.
Henry Wobblins.
All told, that makes a total of a day and a half. Don't get your waistcoat in a wad. You're not doing bad. Which was the second pair to walk to the port?
Juan David i Henry Wobblins. João de Passaromo i John David. Wcześniej wybrałem pierwszą opcję, więc wydaje mi się, że teraz spróbuję z drugą.
João de Passaromo and Jean David Leclerc.
All told, that makes a total of 6.5 days. Now, tell me, which of the three pirates at the port returned to Lentil Cove with a wooden leg?
Diego... Chyba Diego.
Diego El Cojuelo.
All told, that makes a total of 7.5 days. Since at that time, the ones left at Lentil Cove were Henry Wobblins and Diego El Cojuelo, who only needed 1 day to reach the Caribbean Express port. They managed to get there in time, save their lives, put the map back together, find the treasure, and go down in ruffian history as the four pirates of Lentil Cove. Congratulations to you, mate. You've passed the test on history of classical ruffianism.
Presto! Now I've passed all 3 tests required to become a pirate of low moral standing.
And by me faith, ye passed with flying colors. As soon as you bring me the certificate, we'll make this official.
Jak tylko dostarczę mu certyfikat, no właśnie, pytanie, gdzie ja ten certyfikat znajdę? W skarbcu raczej wątpię. Ale może znajdę go gdzieś tutaj.
May I interrupt you, Lady Camille?
About with it, Monsieur Brian.
A więc jest pani skrybą, okej, na te tematy już się pytaliśmy, na te też.
We'll carry...
As a
Czyli Kamila nie pomoże mi w zdobyciu certyfikatu. Może tu go znajdę.
Because I am your captain, and I owe you an explanation. And that explanation I shall give you because you're captain.
Certificates of... Aye, I'll take one of these. A certificate for pirates of low moral standing.
No i świetnie, mamy certyfikat. Możemy zatem powrócić do tego grubego człowieka.
And some toilet
Husky.
paper for the poop deck.
There you have it, Husky Hound.
Let's see. You've passed all 3 challenges. The form looks official. Aye, aye. What's your real name?
Russian Boskov, captain of the just Russian Boskov, that's all.
The last name starts with B-H.
Oh man, this might take a while. How may I ask have you been, Husky Hound?
O-U-G-H.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Where have I heard that little ditty?
Well, here you go.
Fuj.
Your certificate properly filled in, spitted and sealed. Good day, sir.
That's quite a work of art indeed.
No i świetnie, mamy certyfikat, więc mam nadzieję, że w końcu napełni mi tą butelkę grogiem.
Now you'll fill it for me, right?
Of course I remember spitting the certificate for you. But don't be asking for more till tomorrow.
I'll get by with this, thanks. Besides, me doctor's forbidden me from drinking alcohol.
Shut your mouth, or you'll make this pirate cry.
Jak zwykle, Brian ma za długi język i zawsze powie coś, co nie powinien. Ale dobra, skoro udało mi się wziąć butelkę grogu, więc wydaje mi się, że będę mógł ją podmienić na tą, która wisi tutaj na zewnątrz.
I can't reach from here.
No,
But there's
they'll make
one
you
other
thirsty.
problem.
No grog.
The hanging
no
bottle's neck
sunflower
is so
seeds.
narrow that hardly a drop will pour in.
O! Czyli coś jeszcze powinienem tutaj użyć. Może powinienem zrobić sobie jakąś prowizoryczną drabinkę. W końcu mam ten kawałek deski.
Okay.
You got any more sunflower seeds, mate?
No, they'll make you thirsty. No
I hope it
grog,
holds.
No sunflower seeds.
Sure, I could climb onto the windowsill to reach it. But there's one other problem. The hanging bottle's neck is so narrow that hardly a drop will pour in.
Czyli potrzebujemy jeszcze teoretycznie jakiegoś lejka.
That would be downright vandalism.
Czy ja gdzieś znajdę jakiś lejek? Muszę się dokładnie rozejrzeć. No bo w skrzyni chyba nie było, nie? Żadnego lejka.
What have we got here, Malentunias? A true ruffian would never play chess. No. If someone sees me with that, I'll become the laughingstock of the high seas.
Tu mamy kajdany. Tutaj nic takiego nie ma, co bym mógł zabrać. Spluwaczka Mingo.
That'd be quite amusing indeed.
O fuj.
From the dull sound upon landing, it appears Malentunias hasn't cleaned it out for a spell.
Dobra, tutaj nic takiego nie ma. Zajrzyjmy zatem do skarbca. Tutaj jest mnóstwo elementów. Może faktycznie, gdzieś tutaj będzie jakiś lejek.
Malentunias may be the worst, but there's no denying he can pillage like the best. Aye aye! Now that I possess me swashbuckler new certificate for pirates of low moral standing, I have the guts to do that and more. Let's see what to take. This thing here. Ooh, this too. Not that. Well, okay. this. That over there. Well, I would have felt just terrible if I'd left anything behind. Now you may inquire, how did I fit everything into me pocket? It's simple. The 3D object modeling department found it appropriate to issue me a voucher, so as to walk with less weight in me trousers.
Okej, no tego się nie spodziewałem, że ograbi cały skarbiec, ale mamy lejek.
I can't figure out what it is. I guess I skipped over it when I took the rest of the treasure.
To jest to, czego mi tak naprawdę brakuje w tym momencie.
By Jove, it's a funnel. Not very worthy as a piece of treasure, but I could use it as a megaphone for speaking to the crew of the Interfector.
My ten lejek wykorzystamy w inny sposób, do tego, do czego on służy. Czyli włożymy do butelki grogu, który wisi na dachu i przelejemy grog, który mamy w ekwipunku. No mam nadzieję, że dzięki temu uda nam się zdobyć kolejne ziarenka słonecznika i dowiedzieć od papugi dalszej części tej zagadki.
I'm the king of clubs. No.
No,
What's inside them
That makes no
sunflower seeds
sense.
that drives me so mad?
that won't do any good.
Jak nic z tego nie będzie.
I don't want to give me grog to a foe, but it may give me a couple of sunflower seeds. Yes, I'll scamper up the windowsill, place the funnel into the bottle, and fill it with grog in a snap.
Magic bottles. Do me a good deed with your wizardry.
Listen, Mangy Pooch, ye be right. That magic bottle was a hoax.
Only now ye be realizing it?
By Jove, I have to do something or they'll never pull that bottle up.
You'll learn someday, lapdog.
Hey! Abracadabra!
What I wouldn't buy the ace of clubs. That sounded like magic.
You'll never learn.
Look,
By the deuce of spades.
what did I say? Start serving the sunflower seeds.
Seeing is believing.
Live and learn, Mangy Pooch.
I believe you, lapdog. I believe you.
Okej, widać, że ziarenka słonecznika tutaj spadają.
No, nothing but moist seed husks left.
Czyli bym musiał chwilę poczekać, prawdopodobnie. I prawdopodobnie wystarczy wejść do tego pomieszczenia i wyjść na zewnątrz.
Let's see if there's any luck this time. Good fishing. 5 sunflower seeds.
No, tyle powinno mi wystarczyć, żeby zyskać odpowiedź na moje ostatnie pytanie.
Let's hope he loosens his tongue as required. Here, parrot, a sunflower seed. Now, reveal to me where your master Malantunius is hiding the beacon.
Give me seeds! Left from Spain to the east central. Give me seeds! The fire of the rising sun. Give me seeds! Then travel west to Newfoundland. Give me seeds!
Make fast the bunt gasket round the mast, buccaneers.
Then veered east to entry of hell in Greek Isle. And after getting hidden beacon of Avernus, emerged in hindquarters of the world. And give me seeds!
Done? Well, there's no more seeds. I don't know what to make of his muttering, but I'd wager it's a riddle or some sort of cipher.
Okej, czyli tak, Hiszpania, Japonia, Nowofunlandia i Grecja. Zaczynamy od lewego. Okej. Teraz powinna być Japonia, prawdopodobnie. Teraz znowu Finlandia. I na samym końcu Grecja.
Holy hempen halter! The orbs are spinning!
The Interfector is attacking.
Wow.
At last!
Everyone in position.
I, the great Russian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have achieved... Holy Toledo! It's ablaze!
Give me your sword, you filthy dog.
Uh-oh.
What in the world? Stop, you traitor! What have you done with the beacon, you English cur?
Tossed it into the tempestuous waters I have.
Tossed into the sea. You'll pay for this.
And you can consider yourself dead, because I, the great Russian Barskov, captain of the Interfector, have managed to put a stop to your unstoppably
Bruxion!
By Satan's horns, get away from me.
Was it me you wanted?
Are you okay, monsieur?
Milady, never in my life have I felt so pleasantly unburdened, as though a huge weight were taken off my shoulders.
Oh, mon Dieu! Bruxion! Bruxion! Brian! Brian!
Wake up, Brian.
Good day, milady.
You're alive!
Is that not normal?
Considering you fainted inside the galleon and Camille had to pull you up to the surface, it's almost a miracle.
Camille?
Aha! When you went into the stateroom, some furniture fell on you and blocked the entrance. Luckily, I made it in through a side window and got you out.
Gee, thanks a lot, Camille. I owe you one. What about the Trantonite?
I couldn't look for it while you were drowning. I hardly had enough time to push a huge vase off you and rush out.
A vase?
Yes, it looked Chinese or something.
Wait a minute. The Trantonite! Sushi, I'm going down to the galleon.
But
Attention, everyone!
What is that?
I said shut up! Thanks to my 4-digit IQ and this amazing contraption which I myself have invented, I can accurately pinpoint the Trantonite's coordinates out of everywhere in the whole universe. You never guess in a trillion years what it's...
Right underneath us?
Ah! No fair mind reading! Anyway, it's hidden in an unimaginable spot that only a genius like myself could...
In a Ming spittoon?
Ah! Boy, has this kid learned some major telepathy thanks to me. Boggles the mind, huh?
so now what, Brian?
Hey, we can finish up this business in 2 seconds. We hand the Trantonite over to Alpha, the Trantorians vaporize the bad guys, and we're out of here. I don't know if I have time to prepare the materials.
What materials?
The party materials. Because we have to celebrate, no?
Of course. I'll build a self-slicing 7.5-story cake so we can try out the watch fork.
Hey, those Trantorians have some finger-licking good crackers. You'll see.
Crackers! I love dunking those in orange juice.
Brian, are you okay?
No,
Well, cheer up for the party, cause...
there isn't gonna be any party. Yet. This is just the beginning. Everything we've been through on Mala Island, in the Tiki Temple, and Alaska. It's all just a tiny appetizer compared to the main dish we have coming. To begin with, does anyone know how to get to the lake? Those soldiers are guarding it on every front, and they've even installed security cameras inside and out. We can't get near the Trantorian ship without being caught. And if they see us, a whole regiment armed to the teeth will be there for the welcoming ceremony. If Kordsmar wants to finish us all off, he'll do so without flinching. He'll stop at nothing until he can get Pignon to open the amoeba, and then nothing will get between him and the NG-0. And Kordsmar's not our only problem. No, that colonel may be psycho, but at least he has his ideals. The one I'm really afraid of is Tarantula. She doesn't believe in anything, which makes her totally unpredictable. Coming face to face with her is like a death sentence. Plus, she hangs out with a gang of mercenary thugs who will have no qualms about slicing and dicing us to make spider food.
You have an ace up your sleeve, though. Your friends on the island. Maybe they can help us.
Maybe, but we don't even know if they're still on Mala Island, or if they've escaped, or, well, I'd rather not think about the other possibilities. And speaking of aces up sleeves, what about Kordsmeyer's? He has a Trantorian, a fifth columnist he calls John Doe, who we know nothing about. But because of his position and technological knowledge, he may be the most dangerous person on the face of the earth. It's too much. I can't take it all, but I can't ask you guys to help me either.
You can count on me, Brian.
And on me, man. All for one and one for all, BB.
Yeah! We'll smash those villains and rescue the girl!
Oh, Gina. Why in the world did we get into that plane? This all seems impossible. Look at me. Look at all of you. Not you, Joshua. Do we have any chance at all of defeating a whole army? None.
You're wrong, my dear friend. There is one.
Professor Simon?
Wait, how did...
You have a new ally on your team now.
Look, everyone, that sounds like a all new story. A great one indeed. We have to tell it someday. But for now, let the party begin, man.
Okej, moi drodzy, i tym oto sposobem zakończyliśmy drugą część serii Runaway. Słuchajcie, moi drodzy, świetna gierka, naprawdę świetny tytuł, podobała mi się tak samo jak część pierwsza. Już nie mogę się doczekać, kiedy zaczniemy ogrywać trzecią część. Ale niestety, moi drodzy, tutaj mam dla was złą wiadomość, ponieważ wyjechałem teraz na ten długi weekend, nie będzie mnie przez 4 dni, dlatego pierwszy odcinek z nowej serii pojawi się na kanale dopiero we wtorek. A tymczasem ja nie przedłużam, mam nadzieję, że ten let's play wam się podobał. Dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Hej!
My last test to make it into intelligence. Getting the cigar box back from Colonel Cordsmire. It's an unusual mission that only a soldier with my valor and loyalty could accomplish. Nobody knows what dastardly dangers I might come up against, or how I'll escape from them. But I accept my mission with honor and courage.
Banzai! Sushi! Onegai itashimasu!
What the devil?
Well. We have a visitor. This is starting to get fun.
Kaeru no uta ga kikoete kuru yo. Wa. Gero, 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 wa.